nose.
He blows his nose.
Takes it booger side in, smears his hands all over it, wipes it into his lips, all over his face. Son, he's wiping snot all over his face, smearing his hands into it.
Yeah, that
is
was
that Giuliani?
I think it is, unless it's some fucking
at
like
at a press conference today.
That Ted or whatever that presidential lookalike movie from the early '90s. Could be the same thing, but I think that's like we were talking about it today. Me and my buddies were saying first of all, who has a handkerchief anymore?
People Giuliani's age, they do.
Yeah. Old
They're
dudes.
like the last generation.
Yeah.
No, I do want to give Giuliani. Go ahead. I do want to give Giuliani a little bit of a pass on this handkerchief action. I just think what happened, and I do want to paint a picture for those of you just listening. So Rudy Giuliani pulls a handkerchief out, classic white square, rub your eyes, blow your nose handkerchief, and blows his nose full force, and then he looks down at it, and then he proceeds to fold it, but he folds it in the wrong direction. He folds it, instead of like folding it inward over top of the snot, kind of making a snot sandwich, he actually folds it the other way and then proceeds to rub the handkerchief all over his lips, face, eyes.
Wiped his brow, wiped his mouth. And, I think even if you were able to, even if you do that successfully, even if you go snot side in and you wipe your mouth and brow, that's still pushing it, in my opinion, of disgusting. And he didn't know. I mean, I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure that wasn't a planned choreographed thing, but ugh.
No, I just think he meant to go for the inside fold, and then he got confused, and then was like, "Oh shit!" And didn't even think about it. His brain didn't even register, like, "Oh shit, I folded it the wrong way," and then proceeded.
Right.
But then again, how moist was the? Sometimes just get a little bit of a, little bit of a drippy drip. So how moist was it?
He got a blow in there, so that he had to have a little bit of particulate. Look, accidents happen, but I think more to what I think it might be is just we got a lot of senile people in powerful positions across the board, and we got to stop letting dudes like this talk for an hour and a half on television. Like, I don't know if you saw the other hysterical thing that happened from that. Also, might be a hypothesis of why he didn't really notice, because my man was quite sweaty. He had worked himself up into quite a fervor defending the president and the election. So if you could give me the share real quick, I'd like to share with you another Rudy Giuliani gem from this afternoon.
Got it.
So I'm assuming that the Just for Men was pretty freshly applied.
Whoa!
And he was leaking on both sides.
Damn.
So if you didn't catch the press conference,
so it looks like, so you got like hair, then what was once fake hair, which is now skin, and then what looks to be like caviar.
Wow.
That they wiped on the side of his a little sliver, a little Coke line of caviar.
they were in the green room, and that's all they really had, and it matched. So they're like, "Fuck it, just paste some caviar on there."
I guess. And then is that just sweat along the balding top there? Because I see a couple.
Yeah.
That's okay. And those little red dots are.
You can take a look. There's quite a few.
Gotcha.
Oh my God!
It's tears, baby, and then the handkerchief again. I used to like Rudy. I liked him when he was the mayor, but man. Ugh.
He was like America's mayor.
Fuck yeah, he was. Yeah,
for a little while.
He was.
Now he's wiping snot on his face on national television and leaking just for men.
Man. Dude, as far as Giuliani goes, he almost quite literally helped bring a city back from destruction, not once, but twice. The biggest, greatest city that's ever existed on planet Earth. That dude helped save New York City, is now hanging out with some slack-jaw fucking Georgian local prosecutor trying to find 7,000 votes in a fucking trash bin somewhere, digging around with fucking mascara on his fucking temples, leaking like Tammy Faye Baker just fucking gutted a fish. It's the worst fucking end to a fucking prolific career I've ever witnessed. My God.